Welcome, my friend.
Take a look in the daily mundane.
Sunday night.
Waiting for a moment to break away from the pain. So lost we all are throughout our days. Not really sure which way to turn. Every day's a new day, new decisions to be made. You can't sit still or you expire anyway. So you can give up, it's up to you. But I think you got more to you. I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. Take me away. Take me far away. Close your eyes. Wake up, a new day reborn. You can do anything. No, no, I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. Holding on to the threads of myself every day. I can't live in the past, but it haunts you wherever you go. So you try to run faster and faster, and you always stand still. But I'll be holding on. Oh, I'll be holding on. 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 I'll be holding on, yeah. I'll be holding on. 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 Tangled up in the web of the day. Sometimes your feet fall down, and you're looking up. See the world pass you by, caught up in things you can't change. I'll be holding on, no. Oh, I'll be holding on. 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 Another song created live in the moment. You gotta give it, like another song live in the moment. We're doing it, guys. In the process. Welcome to the Mark Pires show. Day whatever freaking heck in a row. How you doing out there? I do like this song. Thank you, Adrian. I actually wrote that song live in the moment about a week ago, maybe a little bit over a week ago. There's 209 songs on iTunes, on Spotify. If you type my name in, I'd appreciate it. I think last I looked, there's like 8 people in the world that know my music exists. So if you want to listen to it, there's 24 hours straight of music on my channel. I think it's more than that, actually, because 209 songs. Most of them are 5 minutes. Some of them are like 15. There's like some crazy jams. But they're all passionate songs created live in the moment. Most of them came from people in the chat saying, here's a couple of words. Like, for example, Time Goes By, one of the most beautiful songs. You could hear it on my YouTube channel. That was Raven Kiefer. Came in and said, Time Goes By. And I just decided to turn it into the song you hear. Never Give Up. Cassandra Bain came in and asked me to write a song for her about never giving up, and I wrote the most beautiful song live in the moment. I'm just thankful to connect here in this very second with the Creator, because that is where all takes place. And I'll play you a song after we finish this too. So we have Revelation. We're going to get back into it. If you weren't here last Sunday, what we did is we started a new series here called the 1775 Read-Along. And what we're going to do with the read-along is I'm going to read it to you now like I did last week, and then I'm going to shoot video of the entire scripture, the actual 1775 Bible. And while I'm reading it, you'll be watching and reading. You just have to find it. I don't know how to highlight, the video as well. So just look on the screen and look for the crazy old English and try to follow along while I read. But you'll get to actually see the text for the first time. I've had a lot of people since I started dropping these clips ask, can I get a copy? Or I'd love to see more. Well, now you can actually see super microscopically zoomed in, so you're right on the passage as we scroll. And I think that's a pretty cool concept. I don't know, it's just me. I kind of like the idea of seeing what I'm hearing, and the fact that you can, for the first time ever, get to see what I'm looking at with my eyes while you're listening to me read it is kind of cool. So, going back into Revelation. We started at chapter 13 in Revelation, and was that where we started? I'm going back to chapter 8. Let's go back to chapter 13. Let me just see, because I know I missed one line when I was trying to edit this down for you. I still have not dropped Revelation, the first part, for you. I will. But there's a part that I missed, and I just want to see if I could read it, just in case, if I could fill it in. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it that way. I can't remember exactly what it was. Let me move forward to where we stopped. So, chapter 16. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying, to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon earth. The wrath of God upon the earth. It's hard when you're reading Old English. Sometimes you miss a word. So if I am doing this and you hear me miss a word or whatever, just bear with me. I'm reading Old English in real time for you. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth. And the first went and poured out the vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. And the second angel poured out a vial upon the sea, and it became as blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and fountains of waters, and they became blood. And I heard the angel of the waters say, thou art righteous, O Lord, which art, and wast, and shalt be, because thou hast judged thus. For they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. And I heard another of the altar say, even lo, Lord God Almighty, true and righteous are thy judgments. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And men scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of God, which hath power over these plagues. And they repented not to give him glory. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness. And they gnawed their tongues for pain, and blasphemed the God of heaven, because of their pains and their sores, and repented not for their deeds. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth, and of the whole world, to gather them to battle the great day of God Almighty. Behold, I came as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth, and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. And the 7th angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice of the temple of heaven. And there came a great voice of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, it is done. And there were voices, and thunders, and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth. So mighty an earthquake, and so great, and the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before God, to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent. And men blasphemed God because of the plague of the hail, and the plague thereof was exceeding great. chapter 17. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that fitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away into the spirit, into the wilderness. I saw a woman fit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman, and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition, and they dwell unto the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. And here is the mind, which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which a mountain fitteth, on which a woman fitteth. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and one is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. Does anybody know what that means? Shall I read that again so we can stay perplexed? And there were 7 kings. I'm going back, okay, just to chapter 10 here. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen. Okay, so there's 2 left. And one is... So one is already a king or something, and the other is not yet come. So one is alive, the other one's not alive yet. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. He must not be around for long. You don't want that dude kicking it, all right? Now this is what I'm like, what? And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7. And goeth into perdition. Does anybody have any idea what that means? Anyway. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have perceived no kingdom as of yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords, and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he faith unto me the waters which thou sawest, where the whore fitteth our peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest in the great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. The beast pretending to be a king, the king will go into perdition. Interesting. It's kind of cool, though, right? The Old English vibe, 1775. This is what they were doing. They're in their house. They're asleep by now, by the way, because there's nothing. You know, it gets dark. They have a couple candles. Those things burned out, and they're asleep. You know, they're like, oh, we'll read more tomorrow. You know, it's basically what they got. But when they were doing it, this is what they were reading. Chapter 18, and perhaps the last one. And then we go into just a piece of music. Okay, here we go. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils. And the hold, interesting you hear that, not the devil, devils. Interesting. And has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every soul, spirit. No, it's foul. That's the one time an F is not an S. And the hold of every soul, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through an abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, be partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into the heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her with the rewarded you. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Okay. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which hath been filled to her, which the hath filled, fill her to double. What the? This is so weird. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Give her double decker, guys. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For the faith in her heart is I fit to a queen. And I am no widow and shall see no sorrow. Guys, I can't. Like, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying at this point. I tried. I don't know what that is. And fitteth with the delicacies and the splendor. Like, right? Maybe we got to get it like a normal version, 2024 instead. Just kidding. So I do only want to do a little piece each time I do it. It's not going to be too much Bible, so people are like, you mean? So you got a little bit there. Deal with it. Hope you enjoyed it. You should enjoy it. Because, every once in a while, guys, you've got to let the good times roll. You're hoping to. Standing on the side of the road, watch the cars fly by. Not a care in the world, no. As you watch the drivers lose their minds. There's so many problems in the world, just shake it off. Just let it go. Let the good good times roll. See a friendly face, but you're stuck inside your head. Oh, well, let the good times roll. You let the good times roll. Let all the problems in your world just roll off your shoulders and go with the flow. They say I call it living here in the moment. Oh, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Sounds wrong. Let the good sounds wrong. Let the good sounds wrong. Yeah, let the good times roll. Don't let the problems of the world get to your soul. Yeah, I know we got a full plate. Yeah, we got to figure out whether we can stay above all the negative vibes. Yeah, ride the waves, you know it. Let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. You gotta let the good times roll, yeah. Let the good times roll. Feed your soul when you can. Let the good times roll. Yeah, we only got so much time, friends, yeah. So you let the good times roll. The good times roll.
angels singing. You can hear the angels singing in the sky. Open your eyes, open your mind's eye. Well, we still got time. Way on high, you can see the angels flying by. They're singing in a different octave. We can't even hear it with our human ears, no. The angels singing in the sky. Open your eyes, open your mind's eye. You can see it all so clearly. I can see you clearly. The angels singing in the sky. Open your eyes, open your mind's eye. You can hear the angels singing in the sky. In a whole different octave, you can't even hear it, no. Oh, angels singing in the sky. Open your eyes, open your mind's eye. Open your mind's eye. The angels singing in the sky. Angels singing in the sky. Open your eyes. Open your mind's eye. Open your mind. You can hear the angels singing in the sky. You can hear them. You can hear the angels singing.
Oh, my friends. Sometimes you gotta get the angels singing in the sky. Good night to do that when we had a little Bible verse from Revelation. Scary stuff there. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Tomorrow I will be trying to locate new buyers and sellers, as I do every day, in the real estate world. So if you do know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate, make sure you send them my way. Also, anything else you need, a song, you need a piece of comedy, an impression, or maybe even a resume written. That's right, I did that the other day for a friend of Sig's. So hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow when we do it again. I'll try to drop the song you heard at the intro to the show. I'll be holding on possibly tomorrow. Maybe the next day. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you for being here. I hope to see you tomorrow. Let me see tomorrow. Let me see who's with me so I can thank you for that. I got Legion number 7, S. Coop. I see Bubba News, Kathleen Danford. Scrolling Renee Woods. Anybody else that's out there, thank you for being here. I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, you got to go away, yeah. Barella, my brother. Thank you for being here. Have a good PM, everybody. See you tomorrow.